Today we'll create this realistic paper effect in After Effects. Let's start. Create a new composition and call it Main Comp. Create a new text layer and write your text. Center it. In this project, we'll use two textures. Find the link in the video description. Drop the paper texture into our composition. Pre-compose it and call Paper Comp. Place our paper comp below and add an invert effect to it. Duplicate our paper comp and drag the duplicate on top. Rename it to Matte. Go to the track matte of our text, pick the matte from list and click on Luma Matte icon. Now add a curves effect to the matte composition. Set the curves the same as in our example. Go to the settings of our text layer and add an animate position parameter. Now add a selector wiggly. Go to Range Selector and in the Advanced menu, pick Index in Units. Go to Wiggly Selector and in the Wiggles Seconds parameter, change the value to 0. Set 0% in the Correlation parameter. Set the position values to 1 and 50. Press Alt, click on the Random Seed parameter and write down the posterized time and random expressions, like in the example. Add a displacement map effect to our text layer. Duplicate the paper comp and call the duplicate map. It would be our displacement map.
If you're into animation, check our 4000 templates for video editing.
Here you can find dozens of video templates for your project, from title animation to YouTube outros and much more. Pick a template for the software you use and preview all categories included inside. Video editing has never been easier.
So make sure you have visited our easyedit.pro website.
Get back to the text and in the displacement map parameter, select Map and Effects and Masks from the source list. Set the max horizontal displace to 100. Max vertical displace to 40. Add a curves effect to our map and set the curves as in the example. Now add a roughen edges effect to our text layer and set the values as in the example. Press Alt and click on the evolution parameter. Write down the same expression as in the video. Duplicate the paper comp effect once again and drag it on top. Select the multiply blending mode. Duplicate it, call it highlight, and add an extract effect to it. Set the blending mode to screen, and in the settings, set the extract effect to the same values as in the example. Now, add a second texture, cut it on the 50th frame, and cut the layer in two on the 25th frame. Turn one of the layers vertically. Select both layers, pre-compose them, and call them texture comp. Now, enable time, remapping, and while holding Alt, write down the expression as in the video. It will loop our texture to match with the clip duration. Set the light and blending mode on our texture. Duplicate the composition and set the multiply blending mode in our duplicate. Add an invert effect to it and flip it vertically. Create a new adjustment layer and call it Camera. Add a transform effect to it and set the scale parameter to 101. Hold Alt and click on the position parameter. Write down the same expressions as in the video. This will give a little wiggling to our frame. Create another adjustment layer and call it Flicker. Add an exposure effect to it. Set the exposure value to -0.20. Hold Alt, click on the exposure parameter and write down the expressions like in the example. Now add a new effect. Add grain. Set its parameters like in the video. Add a brightness and contrast effect and in the brightness parameter. Set brightness to 4 and the contrast to 10. Add a noise effect and set the parameters as it's shown in the video. Now, duplicate the text layer and create a composition like in the example. Add a frame with the rectangle tool and set its width to 10 pixels. Copy all of the effects from our text layer and paste them into our layer with the frame. In the track matte of our frame, select Matte and change it to Loma Matte. Parent. The text layers to the frame for convenience and rotate the frame at -7 degrees. Add an invert effect to our flicker layer. You can enable and disable it as you like. Create a null object and parent all the layers with paper, text, and frame to it. Hold Alt and click on the position parameter. Write down the expressions as it's shown on the video. Repeat the same with the rotation parameter. Our paper effect is ready.
If you like the result, make sure to hit the like button and follow our channel for more tutorials. See you in next video.